Ready? Steve TYRER, thanks very much for joining FaxTV. Steve, disappointing defeat for the team last week against Toronto. How would you reflect on that performance?
Yeah, it was tough to take. The game was effectively over after 20 minutes. Their start was just fast, physical. Obviously, we had a bit of bus in our legs still, so it was tough. We didn't give ourselves a chance really in the first 20 minutes or so, and chasing a quality team like that with a 20-point start, you're always clutching at straws a little bit there. But we did get back into it in the second half in terms of momentum in the game, and we can take some positives out of it. But overall, it was a pretty depressing day for us. But it's not affected us. We're still flying high, and we're still pretty confident.
And you went off during the game with an injury. How is that injury?
Yeah, it's just a head knock. Right. It happened about 10 minutes in, and I tried to carry on, and then I got another knock. So the doctor just pulled me off, and that was that. So hopefully, all being well, I'll be good to go this week. But still got a bit of the protocol to tick off yet. So yeah, it's disappointing, but you've got to give Toronto a bit of credit. They were a pretty good side, and I don't really see them getting beat again anytime soon.
Was it frustrating personally to go off after just 10 minutes?
Yeah, because it's the first time that's happened to me under them new head concussion rules. It's the first time that's ever happened to me, so you feel a little bit, I don't know what's the word, you just feel a bit helpless, but it happens, it's part of the game. It's probably going to happen again at some point, and as disappointing as it is, obviously you've just got to do the right thing.
And moving on to Sheffield this weekend, a team that we've had a bit of recent good form against, having won our last 3 against them. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I've got some good friends at Sheffield, and they use St Helens as dual reg, so they're always getting good lads from a good system there. So they're a good team. They're starting to pick up some wins now. Once upon a time, they was our bogey team. So the last 3 wins, although it was good, there's always that little bit of spice when we play Sheffield, and their coach Mark Aston definitely gets them up for games against us. So it's going to be tough, and we're playing at their new ground that we've never been at. Doesn't look the most desirable place to play, but we've got to go there and do a proper job.
Is it about trying to put the wrongs of last week right this week, and perhaps providing a bit of a reaction from the Toronto defeat?
Yeah, obviously everyone wants to see a reaction, but I don't think you're going to have to worry about that. I purely think Saturday was a blip. We conceded some tries that we don't concede week to week. You probably won't see any tries like that again all season. So, as much as we do want to put a few things right, I think it's more of an individual thing than a team. I think we'll be all right. Some lads who'll probably feel they didn't give a good account of themselves last week will want to sort that out this week. So other than that, I'd say it's just business as normal.
And having won a couple against them, does that give you confidence going into this game, or is it just you just see it as a completely different game and those results have gone?
Well, there's always that. I think it affects Sheffield more than it does us. The previous games, they'll be thinking that they want to get one over us. Like I say, I think we're all right. We're going well. We're in the mix like we always promised to be. We're up there fighting, and I don't see us doing anything different this week than we would to a normal week.
And is this an important game with some really important games? Well, perhaps even more important, obviously, with Featherstone in the summer bash and some bigger games coming up.
Because on the outside looking in, Halifax should win this game, whereas we've got a couple of games at the end of the month where it's 50-50. So we have got to make sure that we beat Sheffield and we beat Dewsbury, and then get our momentum back going for the Featherstone and League games. But in terms of season-defining months, like we've seen, I don't think it is. We lost at the Summer Bash last year and then lost a week after to London. So not that we want to do that again, but it just shows that it isn't all that really. But we'll be doing our best to get 4 from 4 this month.
And Richard mentioned about how QLT and Dan Fleming likely to come back into the squad. The squad seems to be in really good spirits at the moment in terms of injuries and things like that.
Obviously, I don't know about who the team is yet. It's only Thursday, but Q, when we're doing video on him training and stuff, he's a very smart footballer, and he wants us to play as soon as we get the ball. He's got that Toronto mindset in him at the minute, where he'll play on his own goal line to get out of there, whereas at the minute we're a bit more conservative, so that's good that we've got his opinion and that's how he wants to play, and hopefully that'll rub off on us.
Steve TYRER, thanks very much for your time.
No
Thanks for
worries,
joining FaxTV.
mate. All right.
I'll catch you again soon.